We're here with Peggy and Earl Schneider and a beautiful house, Wisteria. Earl, let's talk a little bit about the history of the house. How long have you owned it?
We've owned the house since 1973. The house was actually built in 1900 by Silas Gardner.
Mm-hmm. And when did you acquire it?
In 1973.
And it is a beautiful home. It's a lavender in color. I think Peggy is responsible for that color.
Yes, when you said lavender, I noticed she smiled. So that's Peggy's the color person.
Okay, Peggy. Now tell us about this coloring. Is this authentic Victorian, or did you just say, "Hey, no heck, I love this color"?
No. Lavender is a Victorian color, but actually I wanted something different. I didn't want a lot of people have pink houses, yellow houses, and everybody has a white house.
That's right.
So I wanted lavender.
Well, you know, it's unique because not only is it lavender, but you have also taken some very nice other colors and combined them. Is this in your past? I mean, were you always into color, or is it just something that you looked at and said, "This is what I want"?
No, I've always loved color. Color makes me happy. So I can live with a lot of color, as you know.
Yes, that's right. Well, now inside the home, you have done the same thing. You've taken different colors and put them into the rooms. Did you look at the room and say, "Well, I think it should be this color," or did you just kind of get pieces of colors and put them in there?
No, I don't know how I decided I wanted a blue parlor. The foyer is lavender. I have a male husband, 2 male sons, and a male dog at the time, and I love pink, and they all consented to let me have one room pink. And so the dining room is mauve.
Very good. Okay. Now you have this home. How big is it?
It's over 5,000 square feet.
Over 5,000 square feet.
Yes.
Is this as big a home as you've ever had?
Yes, it is.
So you upscaled from what you had before?
Yes. But I've always loved old homes, historic homes.
Right.
And I loved it from the first day I saw it, and I still love it as much.
Very good.
And it's not a house, it's my home.
It's your home.
And I share my home with my B&B customers.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Why turn it into a B&B? Is it because you would like people to see it or be around people?
Well, I enjoy entertaining and talking, as you well know, and visiting with people. Sure. And I wanted to share my home, and I thought it would be something I would enjoy doing. Our children are grown, have their own families, so
it was a perfect match. Mm-hmm. Now, Earl, of course, you're the maintenance department.
Yes, I'm the houseboy.
And this has got to be an everyday something has got to be done house.
It is. I mean, and that's one thing about an old house. You've got to love it because there is something you have to attend to all the time. But you better do it when it needs doing, or it can be a major project.
Mm-hmm. Now, you are a resident of Laurel, are you not? A lifelong resident?
Yes, I was born in Laurel.
Mm-hmm. And this, of course, you haven't lived in this house all the time you were here. Is this something that you were looking for? Were you looking for a larger home at the time?
Well, my wife, Peggy, was looking at this particular house, and you know, and that's what she wanted. And to stay married, you have to try to please the bride.
I guess you certainly do. Okay. So who? And this is a very loaded question. Who runs the house?
Well, Peggy runs the house.
Okay. So Peggy.
And at times it runs itself.
That's true. I guess it does. You have 3 bedrooms that are available.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you know, there's always a situation of whether or not there's a bathroom in every room because a lot of these homes did not have that.
Yes.
So you made the accommodations for that.
Yes, we do have a private bath for each bedroom. That was one of the things I had to have, was a private bath for each room, and that's one of the questions I get when people call. And do you have air conditioning?
Oh, really? Air conditioning too is important. My, well, Earl, if you would talk a little bit about the uniqueness of the bathrooms. The sinks are quite low, and I guess maybe this is a 1900 home.
Yes, 2 of the bathrooms, one downstairs by the Silas Gardner room, as we call one of the bedroom downstairs, and the hall bathroom upstairs, are original to the house, and the lavatories and all the fixtures are vintage 1900. They were here, and if you see the plumbing, you'll understand. The other bathrooms were probably added at various stages, but the one in the Wisteria room was put in when another family had it and used it as a bedroom, and so that gave us one room. And then that gave us the 3 bathrooms for the 3 rooms. Yes.
Right. And of course, in one of those bathrooms, I don't think people realize how unique it becomes when you try to put a shower in a bathtub that has no shower.
Well, one of the things in there again is that old plumbing. The water actually enters the tub from the bottom, so you can't get one of the off-the-shelf fixtures to get water for a shower. So we had to run separate lines and a separate system for a shower, which we did, and it works.
Well, yes, it does work. So that is, I guess that's the bottom line.
That's right.
Regardless of what's behind the wall, if it works, it's good.
Yes.
And they drilled through tile that had been there since 1900. I heard the drill going, and Earl closed the bedroom door the bedroom I was in. I said, "Oh goodness."
Now, do you have private quarters at one end of the home?
Yes, it opposite end from the hall bathroom upstairs, where the other 2 rooms are. We have our bedroom is there, and it has its own bath.
Now, of course,
it's really a suite.
It's really a suite. Very good. Now, you do serve a breakfast in the morning.
Yes, a full breakfast.
Okay. Now, when you say full breakfast, I know some people saying, "What does that mean?" You know, because continental is a overused word.
Right.
What would be a breakfast here?
Well, we serve scrambled eggs, but not just plain scrambled eggs. We add some ingredients that make them very creamy and very good. And grits, of course, being in the deep South. Even Yankees like them. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of them put sugar on grits.
Do you cringe when they do that?
No, I'm used to it. And usually bacon and sausage, and then we do have a egg ham casserole that we serve, and also French toast and fresh fruit, usually strawberries, bananas, etc.
Very good.
Orange juice, coffee, water.
Nice. That is a good breakfast.
And we do serve it on Royal Albert China. Lady Carlisle.
I bet you a lot of people haven't seen that in many, many years.
Yes, and King Richard told silver. So
excellent. Well, it's nice to live like that every once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. And you use your china.
Yes, and we want something very special for our guests.
Excellent.
We've had some guests that have said, "Oh, after using this silver, I'm going home and get mine out. I've put it up and hadn't used it in years."
That's right. Everybody seems to keep the good stuff for when they have company. Yet, why don't they use it?
And of course, Peggy's the one that told me this, which is the silver really does better when it is used. And it's not that major a problem to just wash it and dry it as soon as you use it, and it needs polishing occasionally.
Right. Very
but
good.
use is good for it.
Okay, now someone is interested in coming to the B&B. How can they get in touch with you?
They can call. I have my phone number is 601-426-3805. I also have a toll-free number, 888-426-3805.
And you've got a beautiful website, too.
Yes. Wisteria bedandbreakfast.com.
And that shows how lavender this home is.
Oh, yes. And so many of the questions, is it really lavender?
And, of course, you're right across the street from the Museum of Art, the Lauren Rogers
Museum. Very historic museum, our oldest one in Mississippi. And we urge everyone to come visit our museum as well as our B&B.
Peggy, Earl, thank you so much for your hospitality.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.